2010, I'll never forget this year. This was a year of discovery. I was walking around the house, depressed, sad, upset, no energy, low energy, and I was really reserved from a lot of family and friends. And I really had no idea what was going on. I reached out to my mom and she says, why don't you reach out to a doctor and try to get some help with that? So I went and talked to a doctor and I sat down kind of on a sofa just like this, and within 15 or 20 minutes he hands me a piece of paper and he says, here you go, just like that. And as he gave me that piece of paper, I had no idea what could happen with me taking that medication. I had no idea what that medication was for. So I really looked it up and I'm just thinking, this is going to help. This is really going to help. And as I sat in the car and I looked at that prescription, my sister called me in the middle of the day. She never calls me in the middle of the day. And I let her know, I got help. This is going to be it. This is going to be the saving grace. It's going to get my energy back up. And she said, don't take it. She says, do not take that. Do not fill that prescription. I said, you don't understand. I'm not in a good place right now. I don't know what else to do. She says, do not fill that prescription. So I didn't fill the prescription, but that next day I got invited to a women's conference. I went to the women's conference, didn't have much money at that time. I was just going. Something led me there. And that event, I sat there and I remember the exact seat that I sat in. When the conference was over, it was very lifting, it was very motivating, but the biggest part of that event was when I was walking to the back of the seminar. At the end of the event, there was a stand and a young lady was selling her books. That was Melanie Bonita. And she was selling her books, daily inspirational books. And I bought it, and it was the beginning of the change. The beginning of the change, where I thought I needed a pill. Actually, I needed that book. I needed that inspiration. I needed those words of encouragement that got me out of a funky place. So when I got notification that I was going through depression, I said, well, there's only one way to fix this. There's only one way to help to naturally get through this. And so I did not fill that prescription. I continued to keep listening to inspirational people, going to different events, and definitely putting myself in a position where I was always being that light to someone else. So as we take a look now at the work that I've done, my Facebook page is full of inspiration. I've written 2 books that inspire men and women to really glow at their best. And every day, really, it's been a motivational push for me, a natural push for me to help other people get out of a situation, whether it's financial, health, spiritual, whatever it is, to get them to that next level. So you think that some things are happening to you when in actuality, these things are happening for you. So I continue to bless you and say, continue to keep unleashing the best you. There's more to come. Your story is still being written.